up, what up, what up? This your boy Hot Rod.
This your boy Smooth.
And this is the Light Sports people. Back at it again with another episode. We had to take a little break, man. Let you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving. So we hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, spent it with your family. But now we back to chop it up with some sports. What's good, bro?
Hey, I'm back. You see, I got my Jazz gear on, man. I'm ready. I am ready. I can play quarterback. Nah, but really, come get me. Y'all need me. Come get me, man. But now I'm ready. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed your Thanksgiving, man, and with your family and friends, man. And we back in action.
I hope you're ready to argue because we got definitely a lot to debate about today.
A lot.
The first thing I want to talk about today is Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. They're really rolling right now. You know, they fired their coach. Do you think he was the problem?
I wouldn't say the problem, but might be the problem. But Baker Mayfield is also hot right now, too, man. He's one of the hottest quarterbacks right now, too.
Baker playing lights out.
I wouldn't put it on the coach, but at this point you have to because once he left.
They look like a whole different team.
Ooh.
Now, I was watching the breakdown of it. The old coach was running a lot of spread sets. You know, it kind of made it difficult. It made it easy for the defense to send different blitz packages his way. But now the new coach, he's making everything tight and close-knit. He's playing with 2 or 3 running backs on the field at a time, more tight end friendly.
Right.
And it's giving Baker the protection he needs so he can have the time to make plays. Because I don't care who the defense is. If you give Baker Mayfield some time to throw the ball, he's going to light you up.
Right.
He's been doing that his whole career.
Yeah, and I agree with you totally because if you give Baker Mayfield the time he needs, he is one of the best in the league.
Yes.
At what he does. So
Absolutely, absolutely. So we talked about it before, but do you think for real this time they have a chance to push towards the playoffs?
Well, I've been saying that ever since at the beginning of the year. I said if the Browns can stay healthy, and which they are, and at this time they're on a 3-game win streak, so I think they can.
So, but how do you feel about Baker saying his coach is fake?
Now, see, you can't do that. You can't do that, man. Just keep it at a distance, man. Don't be calling out your coach like that on national TV, man.
I mean, he went to the rivalry. What else is he supposed to feel? You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, but it's about respect at the end of the day, man. You're a grown man. You're a grown man. Don't do him like that, man.
Yeah, Baker called him fake. He had some remarks. He said he wouldn't elaborate on it, but he felt some type of way that Hugh Jackson went to the Cincinnati Bengals. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure those 2 teams will meet again somewhere down the line.
Yeah, they will.
The best part of today's segment. It's Christmas early.
It must be.
Man, the Jaguars fired their offensive coordinator, and they finally, thank you, white baby Jesus. They didn't fire him, but they benched Blake Bortles.
Right. It should have been the opposite way around. They should have fired Blake Bortles and kept the OC because he's the one who got that man fired.
He did.
And the head coach is next.
Is he?
If they put him back in, if Blake Bortles put another down for the Jaguars, they fired the whole staff.
They finally benched Blake Bortles.
Right. I'm glad, but you wasted your money on him.
You did. What was it, like 20 mil?
Too much. That's
Good Lord.
Too much.
So what do the Jaguars do now moving forward? Do they draft a quarterback? Do we look for agency? What's next?
You actually got some good backup quarterbacks. You got Teddy Bridgewater out there. They should have went and got around the trade deadline before then, but they stubborn and paid their money what they invested in, and now you bench them.
Yeah.
Because you're on a 7-game losing streak. So I say
is it 7?
7 games, bro. I say that's what's your number one. That's on the market for you next year in the draft. Quarterback first. But you know the Jaguars,
They're going to go defense.
So
they're going to get another D lineman like they always do. Well, we need an elite quarterback, man. We've shown, like, when we had Mark Brunell, when you have an elite quarterback, man, Jacksonville tough to beat, man.
Yeah.
They're tough to beat. So I pray and I hope to Allah, Buddha, whoever, that we get the quarterback that we need in Duval. Duval! All right, Week 13 predictions. Man, it's going to be a busy weekend, brother.
Definitely.
So we'll start out today. We got the Saints and the Cowboys. Who you got?
Who them boys? Who them boys? Man, we going with the Saints, man.
Who that? Who that? You going with the Saints?
Yeah, I gotta go with the Saints.
Cowboys have been playing good ball.
Yeah. But,
Amari Cooper looks good. Running game looks good. Zeke Elliott is a freak.
and you know who got the number one defense?
You're right. So it's going to be interesting.
Number one rush defense as well.
It's going to be interesting, but I agree. The Saints is just on another level right now. I think the Saints take it easy. Easy money. Easy work. Easy work. All right, so coming up next, we got Baltimore Ravens versus the Atlanta Falcons. Your boy Lamar Jackson has been balling.
I'm on the train.
Hey.
I'm on that train, baby.
Lamar has been balling. He looks good. He's coming into his own.
Right.
Who you got?
I'm going with Lamar and the Ravens, man. Great defense. They actually up there in the top two defenses in the league. So going with the Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Lamar
Man,
Jackson.
how are we going to do a debate show we're not debating? Because I'm also going with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm riding the wave. Lamar Jackson is a great talent. I think he's going to do great things in Baltimore.
Right on.
All right, next up we have the Broncos and the Bengals. Who you got?
Whoo, the Broncos look good Sunday. I got to go.
They're both 5-6. It's at home. It's in Cincinnati.
I'm going Broncos. I'm going to go with the
You going against the home team. It's tough to win in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Broncos because Bengals ain't looked too well against what's called last week. So
I'm going to go Bengals on this one. The home team takes the advantage.
Now we got a debate.
They're both 5-6. So, you know, they're fairly even teams, but I think the Bengals get it because of the home field advantage. Next up, we got Rams and the Lions. Who you got?
No brainer. I'm going with the Rams, man.
Man, them boys playing ball.
Yep, had a week off. Everybody rest up. Come back full go.
Full go. Sorry, Detroit. Y'all gonna be the Detroit Kitty Cats because Todd Gurley's coming to town, and you know he came to eat. Yeah. You dig? All right, Cardinals, Packers. Who you got?
Oh, I'm going with the Pats, man. The Pats. I say Pats rebound. One of the best quarterbacks in the league, Aaron Rodgers.
He's a bad man.
Yeah, I'll go with the rebound.
You think Aaron Rodgers will be able to pull it out? I mean, Cardinals don't really have too much firepower. Their season is looking like top 3 draft picks right now. Yeah. So I'm also going to go Green Bay. It's at home. It's getting cold up there. I think Green Bay will take it at home. The Cheeseheads.
I agree.
Word to Vince Lombardi. Next, we got the Bills and the Dolphins. Who you got?
MIA, take it to the house. Goddamn fine. Hey, I'm going with the Miami boys, man.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I got to ride with them, man. I used to go to them Dolphin games when I was younger, so.
Well, my brother, I'm going to have to disagree with you.
You going against the
Did
grain?
you not see Jason
going
Allen?
against the
Did you not see Josh Allen last week?
Yeah, but that was against a hurt defense.
My
A
goodness.
hurt Jaguars defense.
Man, I don't care. Josh Allen is a legend in the making. He's going to be good. I think he's going to light Miami up.
Ooh, that boy say light it up.
He's going to light Miami up.
All right.
I don't think Miami has nowhere near the defense Jacksonville does. And Josh Allen really just had his way running and throwing the ball. That boy looked like Michael Vick out there.
Cut it out.
Bro, he ran for 100
Michael Vick
yards.
is playing for the Ravens right now.
He ran for 100 yards.
2.0. That's who it was.
He ran. I mean, he was just dropping dimes. He didn't look like a rookie. I'll say that much.
Nobody does on the Jags this year.
You know, I bet you Jalen Ramsey wished he didn't say he was trash.
He gave him a handshake after the game.
He needed more than a handshake. He should have gave him that jersey. Because, boy, that boy was balling, man. So I'm going with Josh Allen over the Dolphins tomorrow. All right, next up we got Chicago and the New York Giants, the G-Men. Who you got?
Is that even a question? Because that Bears defense, Khalil Mack, and that boy Eddie Jackson.
It's gonna be Rip City.
Turning into one of the best safeties in the league.
Yeah.
Yes, he's playmaker. That whole defense is playing lights out right now. So I'm going with the Bears, man.
I'm going with the Giants, man. I think these teams have a history of playing each other, man. I think the New York Giants will be able to pull it out. Although the Bears are doing their thing. I understand what you're saying, Khalil Mack. I believe that Eli probably will suffer a concussion tomorrow. But I do think that the weapons of the New York Giants will be enough to get in the end zone, put some points on the board. Barkley's playing good. Odell, you can't go against him.
I'd say the most points going to come from Chicago defense. That's what I'm going to say. They're going to score more points than the Giants offense.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet something on that. We'll make that bet. All right. Panthers, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston starting back again. What you think?
I'm a Cam fan too, man. I got to go with Superman, man. Cam himself, man. I got to go with them boys, man. They got to bounce back. They've been losing some screamers lately.
Win, lose, or draw. I learned a long time ago, never bet against famous Jameis.
Ain't no crab legs, man. No shots fired. No shots fired.
That was definitely a shot fired. I'm going with Jameis Winston, the FSU kid. I think he's going to get the job done. I think he's going to find his swagger back.
He found it last week, though.
Yeah, he
but
look good.
These boys. Nah.
Cam ain't too hot right now.
Like I said, they had some close. They lost some close ones.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm going famous Jameis. Jameis versus Cam. Y'all let me know what you think. Next up, we have the Colts versus the...
Didn't they just beat them like
We got to play them again?
Yeah, I like the Colts, man. Andrew Luck is hot right now. Everybody, y'all sleeping on this man. He been hurt the last couple seasons, but he's back. He's hot. T.Y. Hilton, man, they looking good, man. They looking good. That defense, too.
Jaguars will be starting their new quarterback, Kelcer. Maybe new old coordinator. We don't know who's calling the plays Sunday, but I think the Jaguars will lose.
Now, let me tell you something. I do got a Jaguars shirt right now, but at the end of the day, be real with yourself. Be real with your picks. I got to go against them, man.
Man, yeah, the Colts playing good ball right now. They just went over 500. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a great game.
Right.
But I think if the Jaguars can't stretch the field and make those tough throws down the field, I mean, Blake was getting his receivers hit. He was underthrowing, overthrowing. It was just a tragedy.
And if that's gonna be the key to the game.
If Kessler can make those medium range passes down the field, 15 yards down the field, I think the Jaguars can do it because we have the talent, and also Leonard Fournette is suspending another game, so it's gonna be tough. But I think we have enough to get it done because of our defense.
Right.
All right, so we'll see. All right, next up we got the Browns versus Texans. The Texans game last week was crazy.
I can't really. Be honest, I can't make a pick off of this right here.
You got to.
But listen,
the
Texans hot, and what's calling
Cleveland hot too.
Cleveland hot. Where's the game at?
It's in Houston, H-Town.
I'm gonna have to go with the Texans, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I can't go against my boy, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Houston as well. Yeah. Deshaun Watson is playing great. They just added another weapon in Demaryius Thomas.
They want a double team.
Lamar Miller busted a 97-yarder. Right. He almost broke the Monday Night Football record. Right. But it's a short week for him, so we don't know. Them short weeks can be tricky. So we'll see. I think the Browns have a lot of talent. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Houston takes the edge as well.
Cool.
Jets, Titans. Titans coming off a loss to Houston.
Titans know how to give up games.
Yeah.
And I just can't go with the Titans no more.
You not? Oh,
I'm going with the Jets.
With the Jets?
I would go with the Jets against the Titans just because.
What the heck, man?
It's random. It's just a random team. You never know what you're going to get.
The Jets are trash, bro.
And what are the Titans?
I mean, it's levels of trash.
And what you get? What level are they on?
You got trash, and then you got recycled. the Titans can still be recycled. They hit or miss, but the Jets are trash. I'm going with the Titans.
I'm going with the Jets.
Marcus Mariota gets the job done. Running game goes crazy. A lot of talent on the outside. Some great receivers playing good ball right now. Defense is playing pretty good. They were in the game.
Yeah, they at the beginning of the game. Yeah.
They were in it.
And then what happened?
They scored like five touchdowns straight. I was like, whoa.
Hey,
I don't think many teams could have survived the fury like that, though.
Nah.
They just went ham. So I can't hold that against them. So I'm going Titans. You can have your Jets. Chiefs, Raiders.
Chiefs. Come on, man. The Raiders, what? They won one game? Probably?
Why did they pay Gruden so much money?
Just make them to get rid of people.
Gruden fired more people than Trump. You're fired! Man, I don't know why they paid Gruden all that money. They sitting at 2-9. They're going against a high-powered, efficient, pass-crazy offense in the Chiefs. I think it's a record day for Mahomes.
Is your boy playing this week? He was in the sling last week.
Who?
Little speedster.
Tyreek?
Tyreek. He was in the sling last week.
They don't need him. They got other weapons. They still got Sammy. They still got Hunt. They still got plenty. Kelsey is playing.
Conley. Yeah, they got
Kelsey is playing great ball right now, bro.
They got weapons.
For real. Kelsey is playing great ball. I'm going Chiefs on the blowout. Vikings, Patriots.
I'm Pat. I'm going with them Pats, man. They fully loaded now. They got everybody back. You seen the show last week with Grunt. Grunt caught that amazing catch. No tight end in the league can make that catch except Grunt.
Man, Grunt. I don't like Grunt. He's trash. If Ramsey say he's trash, he's trash. Gronk, you cannot mess with me.
Everybody's trash. You can't listen to that, man.
You can't mess with me, Gronk. You heard what Ramsey said.
Man, listen. You can't listen to Ramsey. He said everybody trash.
All right.
He said Allen was trash. Look what Allen did to him.
I don't want to talk about it.
Man.
All right. So I'm going with the Vikings with the upset.
Hey, listen. You better
Stephon Diggs,
same
man.
page,
Stephon Diggs. Who's going to stop Allen?
USC.
Adams playing great ball right now. They got the passing game going. Your quarterback is getting them the ball. It's a wrap. I think they take out the Patriots tomorrow.
I don't like it.
You want to make a bet on that one too?
I'll take it.
Cash at me that bet. Ooh. 49ers, Seahawks.
Seahawks hot, man. I take back what I said earlier. I was pretty much right that they couldn't keep winning close games, but they still winning close games, bro.
Yeah.
And they beating everybody. That's a sleeper right now.
I mean,
And Russ made a statement, didn't he?
they're sitting at 6-5. Russ said that he feels like they're championship worthy. I'm not seeing it. I think this is a trash game for them. It's just a stat booster to make their resume look better, but I don't think the Seahawks can really go any further than this. But I do believe they'll beat the 49ers.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
All right. Chargers, Steelers.
Coming off a loss last week, they lost on an interception in the red zone. Big Ben. Don't see that too many times, but I think I'm gonna go with the Steelers this week.
You going Steelers?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers as well. AB, he's lights out, playing good ball. Juju. The running game is taking a little hit with a couple knick-knack injuries, and of course, what's going on with Le'Veon Bell. But I think the Steelers have enough to get it done. I've never seen a quarterback throw to his tight ends that well as Roethlisberger does.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who they put at tight end. It just seems like he always finds them, in third and long, short and distance. He always finds a way to get it to his tight ends. And I think that opens up the game for AB and Juju Smith at the end of the day. All right, so moving on. We're finished with our predictions. We're going to move on to college football. I specifically wanted to start off with this because you told me, which I thought was asinine, 10, goddamn 11.
This gotta be about Michigan.
You told me Michigan was the powerhouse team to beat. You told me they were the one, they were the chosen one, like Bruce Leroy. You said they had the glow. You said they had the drip, the sauce, all that.
Hold on, I did not say all that.
You did.
I just said they was the hot team at the time. And they pretty much made me eat my damn words. They made me eat my words, and I'm very upset. But
62-39.
Ohio State is Ohio State, man. They lost one game. Don't forget to Purdue.
We talked about this.
They lost one game, bro.
They are still the team in that conference.
We'll see. But
they beat the mess out Michigan.
Yeah, they did.
And when Michigan thought they was gonna get close again,
they was back now. They was back. Something just
zoom. So I just want. I am always right.
That's my bad. Michigan, shame on you.
I gotta ask you this question: was Michigan a fluke, or is Ohio State better than advertised?
I think a lot of people have slept on Ohio State all year just because they've been in a slump here and there. But Ohio State never went anywhere. They lost one game, and that was to Purdue on a Purdue offense that's very good as well. It's just Now you see the nation see, everybody see now that Ohio State is still Ohio State.
Yeah.
And still they should be paying attention.
So I just love to see how it pans out. So we'll see what happens with that
It's a
going
big
forward
week
to
for everybody
the
this
college
week.
football playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to get that at.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Georgia Tech. Paul Johnson, long tenured coach, has finally retired. Shout out to Richard Reed.
Right.
I heard that Paul was retiring, and how do you feel about that?
I think it was time, actually. I think the wing T offense has been dead and gone since since been dead.
But it's been working. Like they've had like the best running teams like in college football the last couple of years.
Right, but and then it can only take you so far.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell me how far has they made it?
You're right.
Made it?
But it's gonna be weird seeing Georgia Tech in a spread offense or I formation.
I like it. It's a new era, baby. You got to adjust to it. I hope they get a coach that's gonna throw that thing everywhere.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
It's better for.
That's like
it's better, man.
borderline Twilight Zone.
But then again, you might get a coach that bring wings to keep the offense. So that's
right.
bad.
You're right. We're right.
So you never know.
We'll definitely see, but we definitely want to salute to Paul Johnson, man. He's a great coach.
Yeah.
He gave one of our local guys an opportunity in Rashard Reed, man, and that was big for our community. So we definitely thank you for your tenure and touching our city here in St. Augustine in a special way by giving one of our guys, homegrown Rashard Reed, an opportunity to excel. He's doing great things in Atlanta. So shout out. Appreciate it. Salute, my G. What do you think about conference championship weekend? Which game are you excited to see the most?
To be honest, man, the SEC championship. Everybody know that's gonna be the. No, then again, the Big 12 championship gonna be a rematch between Texas and Oklahoma as well.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to see because everybody said Georgia gone. They got something for Alabama. But
all right, so let's go down the list of what games that are going on this week. All right. In the Pac-12 championship game, we got Utah-Washington. Who you taking?
Washington. I'm going Washington.
Okay.
Washington coming off a big win last week. They back in the top 10?
11.
Yeah, 11. So, hey.
All right, I'm with you. Washington as well. You know I love their quarterback. He's a looker.
All right.
Jake Browning playing good ball right now. All right, Texas, Oklahoma.
Whoo, man.
Collar.
It's hard to beat a team twice in one season. But
back to back. Got the drink in me going.
I'm gonna have to go Oklahoma.
You going Oklahoma?
I gotta go Oklahoma.
I think it's gonna be a shootout.
It's gonna be a shootout. I say 52-50.
What, college basketball?
52-50. Or 49-52 better. 49-52.
49-52. We'll see. Y'all heard that. We'll see. He was wrong last time. We'll see.
I ain't gonna say nothing on this game last.
All right, so I'm gonna go Oklahoma too because I'm a big Kyler Murray fan. I think he is great. I wish he wasn't playing baseball after college because the Jaguars could use that kind of arm talent. But I'm going Oklahoma as well. Iowa State and Drake.
Oh, Drake play football?
Started from the bottom, now we here. Hey. Drake is playing football.
Ohio and Drake?
Iowa.
Where
your boy from Pedro?
I go with Iowa.
You going Iowa State?
Iowa State.
Iowa State, yeah. I'm going Iowa State as well. Sorry, Drizzy. Stick to rapping.
All
right. Memphis and UCF. Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Let me say this now.
Memphis got that running game.
The first game against them, too, it was a close game. This time is without their best quarterback there.
But they say the backup quarterback can play too.
He's good. But they won by, I want to say, 2 or 1 point last time.
Yeah.
So I hate to go against my state, but I can't do it. I'm going UCF.
I was about to say,
I'm going UCF, man.
What the heck?
I gotta stay with it.
You bet not bet against them boys. Them boys are the number 18. They playing good.
Please don't make me eat my words. Please.
National champions.
I want to go with Memphis so bad, but
the only undefeated team last year. You know what I'm
The
saying?
number one team in Florida right now. Yeah.
So I'm going UCF too, man. I think they're going to play good ball. They just beat their rivalry last week. They beat them up good, too. They beat them. They gave them an old Southern Baptist butt whooping.
Bend over the bed.
All right, so we're going UCF on that one. Alabama, Georgia.
Say what? What did he say? All I'm going to say is, roll, Tide, roll, Tide, roll. Hey, roll, Tide, roll.
Not so fast, my friend.
Oh, okay. I don't see it. Hey, Alabama.
Give me that thing. Give me that thing.
Alabama, I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
I'm about to pull a lead course on. Hey, I got to go Alabama. I would be ridiculously stupid to go against Tua.
Yeah.
Tua is possessed. I think Tua has sold his soul to the Illuminati.
Oh, my goodness.
Because there's no way a quarterback can play that well. Is he still sitting at one interception?
Yeah, still. All season, bro. All season. How you do that?
That's crazy, bro.
Have it ever been done in a season before?
One interception.
That's crazy.
With 30-plus touchdowns.
All right.
Wow.
Georgia, you better step your game.
As much as I don't want to say this because I like Alabama, but the fans make you not like Alabama. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Man, listen.
Alabama is going to win, but I don't want to admit that because Alabama fans are just as arrogant and cocky and as fair weather as I've ever seen them.
They can do that, though.
Man, whatever. Roll Tide. And all that. Fresno State, Boise State.
I'm going with Boise, man. Again, my last time I went with Boise, they made me look good, man. I got to go with Boise, man. And that blue turf, my bad, I almost said orange. Blue turf.
Okay, I'll go Boise with you. Even though Fresno State definitely can compete, it'll be a close game, but I think Boise gets the edge as well. Clemson, Pittsburgh. We too deep. Hey. We too deep. Hey.
Good on Clemson, man. He can't. Coming off of a nice victory last week, it was a shootout, really.
What?
That was a shootout.
What? Yeah, it was a shootout, all right.
You know how many yards
man,
you got to put up on
Clemson
that?
handled that, man.
500 yards
They handled that.
500 yards.
Trevor Lawrence, Adion, all them. We handled that.
If South Carolina had an actual defense, they would have beat Clemson.
Hey, man. If
was a fifth, I'd be sitting right here on my.
If my auntie had a penis, she'd be my uncle.
Y'all hear that? But hey, man, Clemson this week big.
Oh man, let's go. We too deep. Clemson, we all in. Dabo, Rashard, DeAndre, all my boys. Shout out.
That boy Swing was in the locker room. They say, "Oh, look at that, hey."
Clemson, let's get it, baby. We got one mission in mind, and that's take out Bama. So handle business. It's light work. You know what I'm saying? Miami just beat Pitt.
Yeah.
So you know what that means because we trash.
It was a blowout.
Miami is trash right now.
Yeah.
And we took Pitt out last week. We handled y'all lightweight for it. We beat them up for you. So we just need y'all to bring it home for the ACC. I almost forgot the sign.
About to say ACT?
I took that one.
Taking that.
Handle business for the conference. Put on Clemson. Let's get it. And last, Northwestern, Ohio State. This is going to be a better game than...
Northwestern is actually for real. So.
It's going to be a better game than most think it's going to be.
All right.
So what you think?
And like I said, Ohio State.
Hey.
I can't go with my old ball coach,
OU.
Herb. Herb is one of the best coaches out there, man. If not...
Man, what?
He's one of the best coaches out there, if not the best.
Urban is an excellent recruiter.
Man, cut it out, man. Anyways, go Ohio State, man. Hey, this week.
Has he ever took a team? Has he ever inherited a team that he had to build? Yeah. Urban definitely benefited from Zook's recruiting class. So,
but he built that team though. So that second champions, not Chris Leak.
I'm not a fan of Urban. I'm sorry. Shout out to Herb. I know you a Gator fan.
Yeah.
You wanted to follow him to Ohio State.
Oh, I didn't. I'm always a Gator. Go next.
The Florida Gator. Oh, never mind.
Oh, he gonna do that. Hey, what we rate? We ain't never mind now. We going down after this week too. We
The
gonna
Gators don't play this week?
Nah, we should be in there.
And moving right along.
Hey,
NBA.
gonna hate nosebleed seats. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can.
That's crazy.
All right. On to the NBA. LA is so hot and cold, it's ridiculous. There's been a lot of rumors of things going on, and basically, who do you feel is trade worthy? Is it time to make some trades in LA? Because you know they'll trade a whole team for LeBron.
Right.
You see what Cleveland did last year. You think it's time, and if so, who?
It's been time, and to be honest, it's time for Ingram to get moved. We need to go get. We have Ingram. Ingram need to be gone.
Because of one game he messed up?
He need to be gone, bro. We need to go get Bradley Beal, bro.
He made a mistake in the game. A lot of players do that.
Bradley, can you hear me? Be ready. He's in the hot seat. We trying to come get us a shooter. We need you, Bradley.
Come on, man. Don't do my guy like that.
I like you,
B.I.
Ingram. I like you, Ingram, but you're just not for us right now.
Now, I've had conversations with multiple people, and a lot of people feel like Lonzo Ball should be on the chopping block. Do you agree?
He should have been gone too.
You want to get rid of Lonzo?
But only thing keeping Lonzo.
You want to get rid of Triple B?
His size, and his defense.
That's what I said. You can't replace that length and athleticism at the point guard position. Yeah. And I think people are more so just looking at points, but that's not really his value right now. I think the points will come down the line, but his athleticism, his playmaking ability with the ball in his hands, it makes LA a better team because he's not a selfish player. He's all about facilitating and getting the guys the ball. So I don't think we should get rid of Lonzo. I like Lonzo.
Only get rid of him only if it's for Lillard. If it ain't for Lillard, no.
Why is you so sold on Lillard?
Because it's Lillard, dude.
Because he shoot from D?
Shoot, D. The dagger in your heart.
What about defense?
Oh, he D's up.
Better than Lonzo?
Lonzo just a bigger.
It don't matter. You can't make excuses for him.
No, he plays D.
Not like Lonzo and Rondo.
Defensive NBA team.
Stay where you at, Dane. We dropping dimes.
Exactly. We need.
We dropping dimes.
Not nickels. That's what Lonzo dropping. We need that.
All right. So the moment that every Golden State fan has been waiting for has come upon us. He's back.
That's a reason.
Steph Curry comes back Saturday. Does Golden State finish business as usual?
Of course. It's Curry team. We know that. It's just Durant has came and just made it
seem
like, you know,
it's his team.
But it's always been Curry team, and it's always going to be Curry team. The
man.
franchise they will always get rid of Durant first before Curry ever come to court.
I don't know. After the whole Durant and Draymond incident, I don't know if they're going to still have that same chemistry.
Man, that's over with, man. Listen, at the end of the day, you're playing for one thing,
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm hoping.
It's over, bro. It's over.
I'm hoping that
they're going to be the number one. By the end of the day, it's going to be Golden State on the top, as always. Because the Rockets ain't looking too good at all.
Yeah. I just wanted Curry to stay hurt a little longer so Cleveland can, not Cleveland, but LA could really get their stuff together.
We in the mix.
Mature the.
We 12 and what, 8?
11 and 9.
We 12 and 8.
We're 11 and 9.
We better than the Rockets.
We lost last night, or the other night to
Orlando.
No, we lost to Orlando.
Oh, we got blew out by.
And then we lost to the Nuggets.
Oh.
Again, this is the second time the Nuggets blew us out.
The Nuggets good.
Man, come on, bro. You got the king. Come on, you supposed to be the king, King. Come on, King. No. LeBron making me angry, man.
That's y'all favorite player, not mine.
Hey, come on, man.
That's y'all favorite.
LeBron got to get it together, man, because it's getting real in the West. The West is deep.
It's gonna be a shootout for the next places behind Golden State.
Somebody's gonna not make the playoffs with a good record.
That's every year though.
They're gonna have a good record and not make the playoffs.
And that's what Brian better tighten up.
It might be LA. If LeBron doesn't make the playoffs, bro, he's out. He's off of Mount Rushmore.
I don't see it.
If he doesn't make the playoff, the man hasn't not made the playoffs since his rookie year. It doesn't matter, bro.
It's the West.
You're the king. So you don't think
he gonna make
you don't think Jordan could have came to the West and did the same thing just because this is the West?
It depends on what era you're in. This era right here?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. The West is deep, like very deep.
We'll see. Welcome back, Curry. Still Chef Curry with the pot, boy. Bamba Clot. Should the 76ers trade Markelle Fultz?
He should retire. One of his arms shorter than the other one. His shoulder left,
Man,
right.
stop, man. You know that man's
He
sensitive.
need to be gone. Hey, if he get traded, it's worse on the other team.
How you do that?
Like, they really recommended this man.
The pump fake. This man pump fake the free throw. Oh, I got your ass.
That been double tap the free throw.
Stupid little boy.
That been inching the ball up like this and
It's-
then shot it. Like, what the hell?
Oh, I got
Who
you.
was
Stupid
this
ass
coach?
lane violation, bitch.
What coach this was, bro?
I don't know, bro. I think
Who
it.
teach? What the? What?
I don't know who his shooting
Oh,
coach
my
is,
goodness.
but he need to be fired. What is that?
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, that was, bro.
Hey,
I'm gonna try
Hey.
that out. Next time I go
Hey.
home, I'm gonna see if I can do that.
That boy was doing the percolator.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's time for folks to go. I don't know if he should retire. He is an elite talent, but whatever is going on with his shooting motion, bro,
He wasn't that bad at Washington, though, bro.
he was wet at Washington.
Something happened, bro.
They said it was the shoulder injury, but god dang, what happened? Did they take the shoulder off
Shoulder.
and put it back on? That need to be a sideboard board because whatever's going on with your shoulder, buddy, you need to get it together because.
Right.
I know elementary kids. I could bring my little cousin out here to shoot free throws better than Buddy.
It's crazy, bro.
Hey,
I've been hooping
got
with
your
a-
old
I've
stupid.
been hooping with a torn labrum and still shoot better than this man.
That's crazy.
That is, bro.
That's crazy. Shout out to Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, man. Uncle Folks, man.
Who is his shooting coach?
I think, was it? What's his name? Ray. That's you, Ray? Ray Charles. That's it. Ray Charles got that shit.
Boy, I seen that thing. Boy, you ain't see nothing.
Stevie? Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, get better, man. I wish the best for you, man. Hope you get better. Man.
As Donald Trump would say.
He's fired.
All right, so Toronto is at the top of the East, and the Clippers are the top of the West. Are you buying or selling their early success?
It's too early. It's still too early. I can't buy or sell neither one of them. It's too early.
I'm gonna sell the Clippers because we all know what's gonna happen in the West. I mean, you got a team out west that's scoring 92 points in one half. I think we all know what's gonna happen as the season prolongs. But I am going to buy Toronto. Toronto has been the top team in the East the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's going to change. And I think the addition of Kawhi Leonard just takes them to the next level. I don't think Boston can compete with them. I think the only team that can compete with them is the Philadelphia 76ers. Jimmy Butler.
You don't
Jimmy
think
Butler.
Boston can compete?
Nah, I think the court isn't big enough for them. I think they oversold who they added. They have too many additions.
Yeah.
And right now it's just not meshing. Kyrie can't really be Kyrie. We know he's very ball dominant. He needs the ball in his hand so that he can create. But we also see Jason Tatum emerging into a very ball dominant player as well. So somebody's going to have to take the step back and say, listen, it's your show. Just let me know where I can get in, where I can fit in. And until they make that decision, you're going to see Jason Tatum go off for 30 one night. You're going to see Kyrie go off for 30 another night. But it's not going to show in their record. It's not going to show in their record because at the end of the day, you got to play like a team.
Right.
And Toronto is playing like they've been playing together for years.
Yeah.
Kawhi is a lockdown defender. If you are a superstar, you better be ready because this
Take away.
cat is playing defense like crazy.
Yeah.
He's dominating on both sides of the court.
He's back.
My goodness.
He's back, man.
What he told Papa, you must have forgot. He must have forgot.
That's crazy.
That boy is balling. So I think Toronto can do it. Shout out to Drizzy. You know, we're gonna see what Toronto does, but I think the Clippers will eventually fall off
We'll see.
as time goes on. College basketball. There has been a lot of hoopla going around about Duke getting calls, getting to the foul line too many times, and people being very critical of the Fab Four. Coach K went on a statement defending them. Hey, they're 19-year-old kids. They're trying to develop. Give me a break. Give them a break. Let them develop. Give us time to get it together. Even LeBron stepped up and admired what Coach K said because, he was like, I would love for my son to play there with a Coach K because he basically said, I'm going to ride and die for my players. Do you think Duke will be able to survive with the young talent they have?
Yeah, a big shout out to Coach K, man. That's what you want in a coach, man. Really, that's what type of coach you want your kids to play for when they get to that type of level, any level, really. And but as far as answering your question, I think Duke will be there. I think that they're going to show up. I think they're going to keep learning and getting better with each other. I feel like people are already trying to have them turn against each other as well. You know how that go with young players on that type of potential, man. They expect the players to come, just be the best every night, man. But which they have, man. But they just played a more prone like that's been there already. You know what I'm saying?
That is my question. That is my question, and this is my question for you all as well. Can Duke play with these upperclassmen teams like Gonzaga? Like, although it was a great game, like I was very entertained watching this game, but Gonzaga showed maturity.
Right.
They showed better decision making. They took better shots. They rebound better. They were more technical. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put Duke on the foul line as much as some of the other teams.
Right.
And Duke played a great game and still lost.
You know what I think? I think their superstar, the one that's everybody says that's going to be the top pick next year, not Zion.
You're talking about
R.J. Barrett. I think he needs to really.
He took some bad shots.
Yes, he's been, and then make him look selfish how he been playing lately.
Yeah.
So once he start playing like he's supposed to as a team, and get him to play in that role, they're gonna be anybody.
Yeah. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting. I know I picked Duke to go undefeated.
It would have happened.
I will stand here and tell you I was wrong. I was wrong. I was caught up in the hype. I apologize to our fans and viewers, but I was wrong.
Right. But don't sleep. Yeah, Gonzaga is definitely. You asked me, was they the team to beat?
Is they the team to beat? Is Gonzaga the team to beat?
Yes. Last year they was the team to beat. This year they're gonna be the team to beat.
They deep.
Yeah, they are.
They're
still missing one player.
Their best player got in foul trouble.
No, their
I'm
best
talking
player
about
hurt.
He hurt.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about the lefty who was in foul trouble early.
Oh, you're talking about Norco.
He was in foul trouble early. That was who was producing all their points, and they still was dominating.
Yeah.
Whoever that the black Asian dude.
Oh, you're talking about the center.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's good. He didn't even play last year. He was behind with
man, that boy can play, man.
Yeah, but they
I
got
don't know how to pronounce his last name, so that's why we're not racist here on the Light Sport. But his name is Squeamer.
They missing another kid that can shoot it out this world. He had 11 straight threes last year in the turn.
Shut up.
In the game, I swear. But that's who they was missing. But yeah, that's the team to beat.
All right, so
Kansas
we'll
too. Kansas
Gonzaga
is
just topped everybody as the number one team in the nation. So we'll see what happens. The NCAA tournament is going to be very, very interesting. Right. So we'll definitely keep a close eye on that.
All right.
Last but not least, we're going to talk about some boxing. Bing, 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 bing. We got Tyson Fury versus the Brown Bomber. We got Deontay Wilder coming this Saturday on pay-per-view. Who you got?
You want to talk about the baddest man in the game right now?
I had to duck that.
I want to tell you, I just want to tell you, I saw an interview with this man earlier today, and the reporter kept asking, like, how do you feel about this guy? He said, he pretty much was pointing out, like, saying like these 400 like slavery type, like racism type, and it just had him mad, like, and you can tell in his voice.
He angry.
Oh, he ready. He ready. Listen, if he don't knock Fury out in the first minute or two.
No, he's not gonna knock him out. See, people forget about Fury is also undefeated.
Who he fought?
He's fought a lot of people. He's fought Klitschko. He's fought the greats. He's fought some good fighters, bro. He's not a pushover. So he can't come in this fight too overly confident and overly aggressive. Wilder is going to have to show his boxing ability because he hasn't had somebody who matches up with length and size like Fury.
Yes, he has.
Not like Fury.
Listen to me.
Fury can box, man.
That's fine.
Fury
can be able
can
to
box. And the thing about Fury is he's shown a proven resume of being able to take a punch.
A punch from who?
A punch is a punch.
No, a punch ain't a punch. You a damn right now. So you telling me right now. If Mike Tyson came in this room and hit you, tell me it won't be a difference. If I hit you with a one-hitter quarter, or Mike Tyson hit you, who you rather get hit by?
Either way, you're going to be knocked out.
Who you rather get hit by?
The question is, how long will you be knocked out?
Did you might go to the upper room? You might go to the upper room.
When Jesus.
No, but seriously, man, that's just like saying a lion is in the jungle and you gonna go try a lion. You don't think a lion ain't gonna be the king of the jungle?
Come on.
Man, listen. I don't think if it's not 2 minutes,
Fury
bro,
can play. He
in
can
the
box.
first 2 rounds, if he'll knock him out in 3 rounds, bro,
I don't know,
he's
bro.
going for the knockout.
I don't think he's gonna get him in 1 or 2. I think it's gonna at least because his last fight didn't go 2 or 3 rounds. Wilder's last fight didn't. It went about 10 rounds.
No.
Before he knocked Buddy out. Yes.
No.
Wilder actually got dazed his last fight. No. His last fight went like 10 or 11 rounds.
He knocked him out though, didn't he?
Yeah, he knocked him out.
All right. You know, all his fights has been won.
But this is the first time this is the first time we've ever seen, like his last fight, it was the first time I've ever seen Deontay Wilder dazed. Like the dude got a good shot on him.
Dazed or tired?
No, he was dazed. Like the dude got a good shot on him. He was like,
And that made him get even.
You right.
Came back and start throwing.
You right.
Haymaker. Oh,
it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a better fight than I think people.
Left, right, I sound like Johnny Bravo.
Man, get this man out of
Man,
here.
hey, man, I'm going with Wilder, man. You
I'm
going
going. No, hell no.
Well, it sounds like it, don't it?
I'm just saying it's gonna be a better fight than
I
what
agree.
people
I agree.
are thinking.
I agree.
Like he's not gonna just come out and just
Right.
30-second him.
Right.
It's gonna be a fight, and he's gonna have to show his boxing ability.
And I think he will. But I also think he's going to knock him out still. But I'd say between the 3 and the 5 round range. Not 2, 3. 3 to 5. 3 to 5.
Well, we'll see, man. We definitely appreciate y'all checking in today, man. This your boy Hot Rod.
And it's your boy Smooth, man.
And this the Light Sports, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend of sports. You dig?
Yes, sir. Let go of that turkey.
T.O.
Alright, miss
And last and not but least, oh dang, I can't talk.
Underneath.
Cut that shit. Last and not but. Last but not least. I got you. Last but not least, we're gonna talk about some boxing.